Did you know that there is a city in the world where the mountains touch the sea, music is in the air, and joy is part of the DNA of its people? That's Rio de Janeiro. But what makes this city one of the most irresistible destinations in the world? Stay in Quantum Passport to travel through the soul of Brazil. Strategically located on the southeastern coast of Brazil, bathed by the Atlantic Ocean, Rio de Janeiro is a tropical paradise, ideal to enjoy the sun on its beaches almost all year round, with average temperatures between 22 and 30 degrees Celsius. The official language is Portuguese. The currency is the Brazilian real, and its population exceeds 6.7 million inhabitants. Each year, it receives more than 2 million international tourists. Rio is a city of contrasts and areas with their own personality. We have the South Zone, the tourist heart with iconic beaches like Copacabana and Ipanema, trendy bars, and a vibrant energy. Then there is the Historic Center, where the colonial past and modern buildings intertwine, full of museums and impressive architecture. The North Zone is more residential and authentic, with the majestic Maracana Stadium and the Tijuca National Park. And the West Zone, more modern and expanding, with less crowded beaches and an emerging nightlife. Each zone offers you a different experience. How to get to Rio de Janeiro? Like any big city, Rio has excellent connections to welcome you with open arms. The most common and efficient way to get there is, without a doubt, by plane. Tom Jobim International Airport, known as Galileo, GIG, receives flights from all over the world. It is modern, well-connected, and your gateway to the magic of Rio de Janeiro. By sea, Rio is a crucial port for cruise ships. If your dream is to sail in, admiring the Guanabara Bay from the ocean, this is an incredible option. Many South American cruises have Rio as a star stop. Places to stay. In Rio, there are options for all types of travelers and budgets. For budget travelers, the Lapa or Santa Teresa areas are fantastic, with vibrant and atmospheric hostels. You can find beds in shared dorms from around $15 to $25 per night, or single private rooms for $30 to $50. For an intermediate budget, Botafogo or Flamengo are excellent options. They are safe, well-connected areas with a varied offer of boutique hotels and inns. Here the average is $60 to $120 per night. And if what you want is a luxury experience, the stars are Copacabana and Ipanema. Luxury hotels with ocean views, infinity pools, and first-class services await you. Prices can range from $150 to more than $500 per night, depending on the luxury and location. And don't forget to search Airbnb. Sometimes you can find hidden gems for a good price. Transportation in the city. Getting around Rio is easier than you think, and there are options for all tastes and budgets. The city has a fairly efficient public transportation network. Rio's metro is your best ally. Fast, safe, and clean, it connects the main tourist areas. A trip costs around $1.50. Buses are a cheaper option for short distances, but can be somewhat chaotic. A ticket costs around $1. For convenience and safety, cabs and apps like Uber or 99 are very popular. An average Uber ride within tourist areas can cost between $5 and $15. And if you're an adventure lover, bikes are great. There are spectacular bike paths along the beaches. Hourly rentals can cost around $3 to $5. Places to visit. Rio is a treasure trove of breathtaking landscapes and iconic attractions. Here are 5 places you can't miss. Christ the Redeemer or Corcovado, the image of Rio. This imposing Art Deco statue of Jesus Christ with open arms offers one of the most spectacular 360-degree panoramic views of the city. It is a symbol of peace and hospitality. The entrance fee is $13. Sugarloaf or Pão de Açúcar. Take a cable car ride to the top of this granite and quartz mountain. The view of Guanabara Bay, the beaches, and the city at sunset is simply unforgettable, a breathtaking natural spectacle. The entrance fee is $20. Cellarin Staircase, or Escadaria Cellarin. A vibrant and colorful work of art created by Chilean artist Jorge Cellarin. More than 2,000 tiles from around the world cover this staircase in the Lapa neighborhood. Every step is a photo. Rio de Janeiro Botanical Garden. An oasis of tranquility and natural beauty. Home to thousands of plant species, imperial palms, orchids, and exotic birds. perfect for a relaxing stroll and admiring the biodiversity. Entrance fee is $3. Copacabana and Ipanema beaches. You can't come to Rio without stepping on the sand. Copacabana, with its famous wave-shaped promenade, and Ipanema, with its chic atmosphere and the Garota da Ipanema, are the heart of Carioca life. Perfect for sunbathing, swimming, and simply soaking up the atmosphere. Carioca Gastronomy. Rio is a paradise for your palate. Here are some typical products of the Carioca Gastronomy. Feijoada, the national dish par excellence. A robust stew of black beans with pork and sausages, served with rice, farofa, toasted cassava flour, and orange, an explosion of flavor and energy. Pão de queijo, small cheese rolls, made with cassava starch. Crunchy on the outside, soft and elastic on the inside. Perfect for breakfast or as a snack at any time. Açaí, this superfood, an Amazonian berry, has become an icon of Rio. Served frozen as a sorbet, often with granola, banana and honey, refreshing, nutritious and addictive. Muqueca, a fish or seafood stew slowly cooked in coconut milk, palm oil, dend, peppers, onion and cilantro. It is creamy, aromatic and a real pleasure for the palate. Coxinha, chicken patties in the shape of a drop. Street snack par excellence. And we cannot leave without mentioning the caipirinha, the liquid soul of Rio. The base liquor of the caipirinha is cachaça, a distillate of fermented and often aged sugarcane juice. Cachaça is the most popular distillate in Brazil and predates rum, although it is often confused with it. However, cachaça is unique, with a flavor profile that can vary from sweet and fruity notes to herbaceous and earthy hints, depending on its production and aging process. To prepare an authentic caipirinha, cachaça is mixed with fresh lime, cut into pieces and crushed to extract its juice and essential oils. Sugar, usually white, and lots of ice. The result is a refreshing cocktail, sweet and sour at the same time, with an alcoholic kick that invites you to dance to the rhythm of the samba. Shows and cultural life. Rio is not only natural beauty, it is also a riot of culture and fun. The city vibrates with art, music, and culture. Here are some of them. The Rio de Janeiro Carnival. It's not just a party, it's the biggest open sky show in the world and an unparalleled cultural manifestation. It is the city's most emblematic event, known globally for its dazzling display of color, music, and contagious energy. Rio's Carnival is a moving celebration, as it is linked to the Catholic liturgical calendar. It takes place 5 days before Ash Wednesday, marking the beginning of Lent. This means that its dates vary each year, but it generally falls between late February and early March. During these days, Rio is completely transformed. The city streets buzz with blocos, which are free street carnival parades, attracting millions of people with their samba bands, creative costumes, and an atmosphere of overflowing joy. However, the heart of carnival beats at the Sambódromo Marquês de Sapucaí, where the famous samba schools compete in a spectacular parade. Each school presents monumental floats, thousands of dancers in elaborate costumes and drummers, who make the ground vibrate with the unmistakable rhythm of samba. It is a celebration of life, Brazilian culture, and unlimited creativity, which attracts tourists from all corners of the planet to live an unforgettable experience. Samba show, plataforma or similar, is a nightly samba show that recreates the atmosphere of carnival. It features live music, dancers, colorful costumes, and a capoeira demonstration, all within a vibrant setting with lights. Most reservations include round-trip transportation from hotels in the city, and a buffet dinner is also available. Average price between $60 to $100, including dinner in some cases. Night in Lapa. The bohemian neighborhood of Lapa comes alive at nightfall. The Arcos de Lapa are the epicenter of the party, with bars, clubs, and people dancing samba and forró in the streets. It is an authentic and free experience, although the drinks in the bars have their cost. Bossa Nova concert. For a more sophisticated and relaxed evening, look for a bar or club with live bossa nova music. This musical genre, born in Rio, is pure poetry and melancholy. Average price. Admission to the venue from $10 to $30, plus drinks. Visit the Museum of Tomorrow or Museu do Amanhã, an impressive interactive and futuristic science museum located in the revitalized Porto Maravilha. Its architecture is iconic, and its exhibits explore the sustainable future of humanity. Average price. Admission from $5 to $10. Relevant sports sites. If there is one thing that runs through the veins of Cariocas, it is a passion for sports. And Rio is home to some of the most emblematic sports venues in the world. Here we present the most relevant sports venues. Maracana Stadium, the Temple of Soccer. Home to 2 World Cup finals, it is a colossus where soccer history has been written. Attending a match here is an unforgettable experience. Maracanãzinho Gymnasium. Right next to the Maracana, this gymnasium is an icon of basketball and volleyball. It has hosted important championships and concerts. Nelson Piquet International Autodromo Jacarepaguá. Although it no longer hosts Formula One, this racetrack was a key venue for car and motorcycle racing worldwide, and is still a reference point for automobile events. Beach volleyball stadiums in Copacabana and Ipanema. They are not permanent stadiums, but Rio's beaches are cradle and venue of world beach volleyball tournaments. Watching professional athletes in this natural setting is pure spectacle. Rio de Janeiro is much more than a beautiful city. It is steeped in history and legends. It was founded on March 1, 1565 by the Portuguese, under the name of São Sebastião do Rio de Janeiro. For centuries, it was an important port and economic center, driven by the trade of gold and precious stones. From 1763 to 1960, it was the capital of Brazil, a time of great cultural and political development. Curious fact. Did you know that Christ the Redeemer was built in France and moved in parts to Brazil? Although today it is one of the most representative icons of Brazil, the famous statue of Christ the Redeemer was designed by Brazilian engineer Heitor da Silva Costa, but was sculpted in France by artist Paul Landowski. The pieces were shipped to Brazil by boat and then assembled on top of Corcovado Hill, where it was inaugurated in 1931. And so we come to the end of our journey through Rio de Janeiro, on a quantum passport. From its golden beaches to its majestic mountains, from the samba that invites you to dance to the history that takes you back in time, Rio is an experience for all the senses. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to Quantum Passport for more adventures, and tell us in the comments which is your favorite corner of Rio de Janeiro. Did you miss any? Let us know in the comments. Até a próxima, viajantes. Axé.